Hey guys, Matt from Total MTG here, and today we are getting ready for my top 10 Amonkhet cards for... Hold on a minute. What is that Egyptian right there? We're not doing the invocations. Get that off the screen. We want cards we can read. Well, as I said, we're doing my top 10 Amonkhet cards for Commander. So these will be my personal choices. Not necessarily the best, but these are the ones that I picked out that I think will be good in Commander. On this week's Commander Time, I thought this was a nice little video with Amonkhet coming out. I hope you like it. Please leave in the comments your choices, what you think will be good for Commander coming from Amonkhet, if anything at all. But anyway, here's my top 10. Coming at number 10, I didn't even want to put it in there, but it's there. Gideon of the Trials. I don't like Gideon. I mean, how stupid were they? For 0, you get an emblem. As long as you control Gideon Planeswalker, you can't lose a game. Your opponents can't win the game. Platinum Angel cost 8. This you can play for 3 and get a 0 for an emblem. Absolutely insane. Obviously will need to be dealt with straight away. Spot removal will be good. Maybe good in some kind of Wrathy deck, Planeswalker deck, possibly. Protecting it, you know, stuff like that. Clearing the board, attacking with Gideon when he's indestructible, prevent all damage. You know what Gideons do. Not my favourite card, but it does come in at number 10. I felt it was worthy of a mention. So there is my number 10. Coming in at number 9, Faith of the Devoted. It's 2 black enchantment. When you cycle or discard a card, you may pay 1. If you do, each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Really, really good kind of card. We're going to be good in discard gets, maybe in some crazy Seismic Assault deck. Or I think it works very well with this card as well, Tortured Existence. So maybe something for you guys to think about. Faith of Devoted, I think, is going to be used in quite a lot of decks. If you can just get loads of discard going, paying the 1, draining life. There's Planeswalkers obviously do the same sort of stuff. Alaro drains life. There's a few other kind of things. But this is my number 9, Faith of the Devoted. So we go to number 8. It is Protection of the Heckmar. 4 and a white enchantment. If a source an opponent controls would deal damage to you, prevent 1 of that damage. So this will help you against those little weenie decks, the 1/1 tokeny decks that are going to be attacking you. It will save you some damage. Nekusar decks that people in there where they like to just keep pinging you every turn. Protection of the Heckmar, I think, will be a good card, and you will see it in a lot of white decks. Maybe it's not, you know, the best card in the world, but I think it will definitely do a job. So for me, it come in at number 8. Number 7, I had to pick this, is a blue card. Not ranked very highly by me, but I think it is a very, very sweet card and will see some play. As foretold, 2 and a blue enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, put a time counter on as foretold. Once each turn, you may pay 0 rather than pay the mana cost for the spell. With coveted mana cost X or less, where X is the number of time counters on as foretold. So obviously playing multi-form Commander. Once each turn, you're going to be able to do this each turn as long as you've got the right card in your hand. I think it's a great enchantment for like the say no decks, you know, the control-y decks that want to give you like permission to play, if you know what I mean. Great free card draw. It could be cheating stuff into play. You probably want a lot of instants in your deck, so it probably works well with Tile and Sky, some of the decks. I think it can be possibly a bit slow, but if you get it out early enough, you will be able to utilise it late in the game. Maybe in some sort of control inventor deck, or use it with Baral, making your spells even cheaper for other stuff. But as foretold, I think it's going to see some play. Nice card. Comes in at number 7. So number 6 for me is the new first time ever X mana Nissa Steward of Elements Planeswalker. X, green and blue. So it can cost as big or as little as you like. If you've got it in your hand early, I think it's still definitely worth going to be playing. It's going to be great early and possibly late game as well. I think if you have got it in your hand early, don't hold back with it. You know, just don't try and cast it for a big X mana spell. The Scry 2 automatically is going to put the loyalty up, and it's going to be very good. You know, Scrying is very good. Is a good mechanic. Great to be used. Strong. Builds up the loyalty to play these big creatures that maybe you want to have in this deck that Nissa will do. And, you know, even the -6, it can finish off an opponent late. Untap 2 target lands you control. They become 5/5 flying creatures with haste, and there's still lands. But with the 0 ability of looking at the top of your card, if it's a land, a card, or creature card, it comes across less than equal to the number of loyalty counters, you get to put it on the battlefield. So when this builds up, you will be able to play probably the majority of your creatures. If you've got weight, somehow protecting it, it's got blue in there, it's got counters, it's going to have green, maybe a lot of creatures. I think it's going to see some play. Possibly, definitely going to see play in standard. People are going to try and do stuff with it. But yeah, a very, very good card. Number 5 for me, Champion of Ras. It's a 3/3, 3 and a green, Jackal Warrior. Like the art on this one. You may exert Champion of Ras, and it attacks. When you do, you may put a creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. Exerted creatures don't untap during their next untap step. So this is like the ultimate of cheating creatures into play. So if you're into using your collected companies, you know, your Green Sun Zenithate, you like Tooth and Nail, stuff like that, this will be really, really good. If you can make it unblockable, indestructible, you're just going to be basically cheating stuff in. Yeah, it won't untap for a turn, but it's still a very, very good creature. It's going to get value from it. Getting creatures in the event of the battlefield effects is going to be very strong with Champion Ras. And comes in at number 5 for me. So let's go to number 4. Number 4 is one of these funny shape design sort of cards. I preferred it when they were both the same way, but some people might not. This is Duskborn. Dust will destroy creatures with power 3 or greater for 2 and double white. And the Dawn for Aftermath, which is you cast this spell from your graveyard, then you have to exile it. Return all creatures with 2 or less from your graveyard to your hand. So this is going to be, you know, a very good tempo, low power strategy sort of deck. Tokens deck, soldiers. It's going to be the sweeper that they want. It's going to basically kill everything potentially on the board, apart from your own creatures. And the Aftermath Sorcery Dawn is very good as well, because you're going to be getting a lot of creatures back potentially out of your graveyard. Looking at cards you might want to use, you know, if you want to go controlling white as well, put in Thalias, Imposing Sovereigns, Grand Abolishers, stuff like that, you know, little weenie decks, get your tokens in. As long as they haven't got the card that we did have in earlier, Protection of the Heckham is going to be very good at this, against this, but Dusk and Dawn, very good card, I do like it, and it comes in at number 4 to me, and I think we'll see a lot of play. So let's come in at number 3. It is the one a lot of people are talking about, which is Harsh Mentor. Whenever an opponent activates the ability of artifact, creature or land, if it isn't a mana ability, it deals 2 damage to that player. So it costs 1 a red. It's a 2/2. Maybe it's going to see modern play. I think people will be putting it in combo sort of decks in Commander. They're always going to have to deal with Harsh Mentor, because it is just basically, you know, cards like Sensei Divining Top, Tassigers, you know, cards like that. It's going to cost them stuff. As long as it's not a mana ability, it's going to do 2 damage to that player. Fetching lands, 2 damage. Anything that has multiple, you know, combo stuff, they're going to be taking lots of damage with this. Artifact decks, they're going to be a pain to deal with. I think Harsh Mentor, you'll see it in a lot of people's commanders, and maybe in strong, you know, competitive commander decks where they got some kind of combo with it. This will see a lot of play. Coming at number 2 for me, Vizier of the Menagerie, 3 a green. It's a big 3/4, nice body on this. Naga Cleric. You may look at the top card of your library. You may do this at any time. You may cast the top card of your library if it's a creature card. And what's good about this, your opponents don't see it. And then you may spend mana as though it were to cast these creature spells with any type of mana, as if it was any type, which is a big, big bonus to this card. I think it's going to see a lot of play this. Maybe in Animar lists. I think with the cost reduction from Animar, and then you've got the fixing mana from Vizier, you can see a lot of shenanigans going on. But they might, you know, one of the most important things, like I say, you're not revealing information like you might do with a lot of other cards that play with the top card of library reveal. Sorry, Vizier with the 3/4 body as well, which is very nice. I think it's going to sit a lot of plays. I'm definitely going to try and put it in some of my green decks. Maybe I will dig out Animar again, and then maybe I'll put a nice deck together and we'll see what we can do with a Vizier. So we're now finally coming to my number 1. My number 1 card that I think will be great for Commander. It's a legendary creature. It's Samut, Voice of Dissent. 3 a red, a green. Legendary human warrior. So 3/4. Just look at these abilities. It's got 6 abilities, guys. Flash, Double Strike, Vigilance, Haste. Gives all your other creatures haste. 1 white, untap another target creature. It seems there's endless possibilities to do with Samut. I think it looks a really, really good card. When you look at some other cards that have 6 mana abilities, I read an article earlier today. a Chroma. A Chroma obviously has protection from its, from a couple of colours, which makes it a lot better. But that cost 8. 8 mana, guys, and has 6 abilities. If you can get protection on Sammat, giving all your creatures haste, one thing, you put a lot of creatures down, it's going to do a lot. With this, it's obviously only a 3-4 power, but a double strike makes it 6 power. It has vigilance, and it obviously has flash as well, which is absolutely brilliant. Synergises well with other cards that, maybe putting it with a Mother of Ruins. It will have haste Mother of Ruins. You'll be able to tap it straight away. If you can make Sammat unblockable, it's just going to be a really, really good commander. One that I'm certainly going to build with. It's not my colours, green-red, as you well know. I am more of an Esper sort of player. Definitely blue player. But, this is too good for me to sort of miss out, Sammat. I really like it. It is my #1 card for commander. I hope some of you will agree, some of you may not. But this is definitely my #1 choice from the cards from Amonkhet. Anyway, guys, this has been my top 10 Amonkhet cards for Commander. I hope you really enjoy it, and please put in the comments what you think will be your best cards. I will be obviously trying other stuff as well. Maybe I want to get the Approach of the Second Sun. You've seen that card? When it's cast from your hand, you cast another spell, name that, you win the game. So I'll have a nice little remind in my hand, and gonna have a spare 16 mana, and then I'll cast it again. So while I'm busy trying to work out a deck to do that, leave in the comments all your favourite cards for Commander into Amonkhet. Take care. This has been another Commander Time video. Please give the video a thumbs up and press subscribe if you haven't already. That'd be great. Thanks a lot, guys. Take care. See you soon.